Okay, from missed connections to cancel flights, travel chaos is now on the betting markets. Fortune reports that Kalshi is going to allow people to wager on flight cancellations, saying, according to Kalshi, it's listing a contract that lets users wager on whether more than 50% of flights into New York's JFK airport will be canceled on October 22nd and the 23rd. For more on this and what's driving the rise in flight cancellations and delays, let's bring in Airlines for America President and CEO Chris Sununu. Governor, talk to the people. The people are frustrated. What is going on with all these cancellations and delays?
Well, first, let's start with your top comment right there. Kalshi allowing people to bet on cancellation. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Safety and security of the aviation system should never be a prop bet, right? And that can be completely manipulated. So I've always said anyone betting on Kalshi or Polymarket, it's all a scam. It really is. Don't touch it. And of course, we're pushing back. You should never let a cancellation be up in the air, because it doesn't take much to unfortunately cancel a flight. We know that. So, but to your bigger point of this summer, right? This summer we have seen a slight increase in the cancellations over 2024 and 2025. Now in June and July in particular, we've seen a lot more canceled and delayed flights. It's frustrating. Nobody gets killed more by a canceled flight than the airlines. They lose a ton of money every time there's a canceled flight, and those delays hurt them really bad. So we've had tough weather. We've had a lot of staffing issues, especially in the Northeast corridor, in that New York sector. A lot of air traffic controllers calling out. The airlines are there, the crews are there, but when the air traffic controllers call out, I think at one point, it might have been JFK, instead of having 42 takeoffs an hour, we're down to like 6 or 7, because safety is always paramount. We're always going to make sure that the system is as safe as possible. And then there have been some technology issues, again, with our very antiquated air traffic control system. FAA is trying really hard to rebuild, and Congress is helping rebuild this $20 billion project, but it does take some time. And the fact that we're still, using floppy disks in part of that system, and that's not even a joke. Floppy disks in part of that system and paper strips. They're replacing all that in the next 12 to 18 months. But that's just what we're dealing with. It's really, really tough.
Governor, I think when people hear that, they think, like, what am I paying for then? If we're using floppy disks to get me across the country, then what am I paying for? Let me just put this quickly up on the screen here. Flight cancellations have actually almost doubled from 2017 to 2026. We're at 66,000 now. Delays are about 600,000. So, I mean, it's bad. I mean, the other day, I'm trying to get, an hour and a half away, and it takes 5+ hours. So, will this get better?
Without a doubt, without a doubt. Now, I got to put some of those numbers in context. Every day, nearly 3 million people in America fly, right? Yeah. So about 98, 99% of all flights don't get canceled. They take off, they land. But I get it. I've been on those flights. It just takes you and that one flight where you go, man, this is a disaster. You're ruining my vacation. I get it. We get it 100%. We're probably still going to see some really aggressive travel, a lot of volume in the next 2 or 3 weeks as we kind of wrap up summer. Hopefully, if we don't have any weather issues, things should go off as planned. But sometimes it just takes one bad storm. Everything gets backed up. It kind of pushes things into another day. It can be incredibly frustrating. So I think we'll still see a lot of volume over the next few weeks. A lot of those air traffic controllers kind of coming back into the mix, whether they took vacation or time off, whatever it might be. Those call-outs will get less and less as we hit the fall and things kind of normalize. So summer's always a tough time because volume's so high. People are still traveling. I mean, that's I guess the good news.
We kind of have
Prices are still fairly low. Yeah, I mean, even with this jet fuel spike, we thought we'd see a lot of volume go down, but we haven't. People are still willing to spend and travel and have a great time with their families, and we encourage that. It's pretty great. It can be a little frustrating for the 1 or 2%.
We'll put you on a flight and get you over here in studio for a live interview. How about that?
I would love it. I would love it.
We got to go. Governor Sununu, thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox 1.